In this lesson, I'm going to introduce you to the number line, okay? It's a very important tool in math to understand and know how to manipulate, because we'll be using the number line to explain a lot of more abstract ideas later on in the course, okay? Now, as the text states, a number line is a diagram that shows the relationship between different types of numbers, okay? And that's just a simple definition. Just let me just pull up my number line here. Just give me a minute. Let's pull up our number line, and I'm going to show you some very important characteristics of the number line in terms of its names and how we use it, okay? So let me just pull it up a bit here, okay guys? Now, when working with the number line, there are some very important properties of it, yeah? Now, one of the first thing I want you to note is these two symbols, and I'll just note them quickly, okay? The first one, it's like a 8 line down on its side, and that symbol means infinity. Infinity. Okay? We do have another one, okay? And it has a negative sign in front of it, and it's lying down on its side, okay? And that means negative. Let me write it out. That means negative infinity, okay guys? Now, this is positive infinity, this is negative infinity. Now, if you note on our number line, okay, the number line has arrowheads on both sides to indicate that it is going forever to my left, and it is also going forever to my right. Now, the positive infinity represents numbers that are going to my right, so I would place my positive infinity there to indicate that this number line continues forever in a positive direction, and at this end I would place my negative infinity to indicate that the number line is going into a negative direction forever, okay? Now let us just get into this now. When you draw a number line, first you draw a straight line, and after you have drawn your straight line, then you're going to put these markings on the line. Now, if you notice on my number line, the distance between any two of these blue lines are the same, okay? And these distance are called a unit, okay? So from here, this space here, and let me put a curly bracket to indicate that that space there is called 1 unit, okay? So let me write it. Let me just put a color, bright color there. So that's a unit, okay? And it doesn't matter the distance between here, this space here also is called a unit, okay? So let me just note it for you again. So the distance between there is called a unit, okay? It doesn't matter. A unit is simply a unit. The important thing to note is that the spaces between any two of these blue lines is the same distance, and it is called a unit. Now, after you have divided your number line into equal units, okay, you can start to label your number line, okay guys? Now, in labeling your number line, first thing you place on your number line is the digit 0, okay? So I'm going to place, and you can place it anywhere, okay? You don't have to put it in the middle. I'm just going to place mine here, okay? So that's my 0, okay? Now, to the right of 0 you have the positive numbers, okay? And to the left of 0 you have the negative numbers, all right? So for example, if this is 0, then I would have a 1 here, then here I would have a 2, then here I would have a 3, I would have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? On this side of 0 now, I'm going in a negative direction, so I would have a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. Okay, now another important note to make is that where 0 is located, this point here where 0 is located, has a special name. It is called the origin. Okay, origin. Okay, so where 0 is located on the number line is called the origin. It also has another name, but this is the most important name that you should remember. Okay, because everything originates, everything starts, everything begins at the origin. Okay, another important name to note that the origin may have is called the coordinate. Coordinate of the point. Okay, now this is very important to note because the point at which each number on the number line is located is also called the coordinate of the point. Okay, but only where 0 is located is called the origin. Okay, so here I would have another here where -5 is located. This would be called the coordinate of the point. Okay, because a number is located here, also here, right? So where +9 is located, you will also call that the coordinate of the point. Okay, so anywhere on the number line where a number is located is called a coordinate of the point. Okay, the distance that separates each number is the same, and it is called a unit. Okay, so the distance between here is called a unit. Where 0 is located, it's also a coordinate of a point, but it has a special number. It is called the origin. Okay, now when you're at 0, the numbers to the right of 0, they increase in value, while the numbers to the left of 0, they decrease in value. Okay guys, so basically that's a typical introduction to the number line. Pretty easy. Okay, again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them, right? And you can also subscribe to this video so that you can get updated video updates. All right, have a good one, and bye bye.